You know, I'm just going to test and see if this door is locked. It's not locked. You ever been staring out the window of the train as it zooms around under New York and see something and be like, the heck was that? The New York City subway has a long history of being designed and redesigned and built up and torn down and built up again in different ways because lots of reasons I'm not going to get into. But today I want to explore a few casualties of those redesigns, some abandoned subway platforms. There are a surprisingly large number of them, but we're just going to look at a few today. And since I do not encourage anyone ever to break any laws, we're going to see what we can see from publicly accessible spaces only. No trespassing. Before we start, I just want to say I got a lot of great information from Joseph Brennan's Columbia University page on the subject. The link is in the description. On the subject of Columbia University, oh man, talk about hidden underground gems. There is a huge network of underground steam tunnels that connect all the Columbia University buildings, and I totally snuck down there and explored them with a friend during our first semester there, but that's a story for another time. Anyway, I want to start here at Albee Square in downtown Brooklyn. I said last episode I wanted to check out what looked like an abandoned platform, but probably isn't really. So here we are. As I suspected, this seems just a ventilation and maintenance section built into the subway system. There's a ladder on each side. I couldn't find any history on it, and it looks pretty intentional and new, so probably not really an abandoned platform, but still pretty cool. Anyway, here's the Albee Square fake Christmas tree. Looks nice. Here's a fade transition. Magic. But now let's take a look at a real abandoned platform at the Nevins Street station nearby. So apparently, and I didn't know this, Nevins Street has a lower platform that was never completed. Supposedly, it's accessible from this little underpass, so let's have a look. So apparently this lower platform was never completed for passenger service. So this little underpass is the only part of it that was ever utilized. But when you take the 2-3 from Hoyt Street to Nevins Street, you can see the infrastructure and ramp built for the trains to go to the lower level via a switch that would have been installed. You know, if it was ever finished. But while we're here, I guess we need to try and see what we can see. Warning, lead work area, poison, no smoking or eating. Okay. Oh, we can see. There's holes here. Can we see that? Oh, heck yeah. Whoa. Look at that! I did not expect to be able to see the actual station. Can't see through that hole. Maybe there's a better view. Oh, that's a nice view. Look at that, all lit up and everything for us. Man, all right. Lower platform of Nevins Street. Check. Got a good shot of it without even opening a door or trespassing or anything. Cool. Let's move on to the former Myrtle Avenue station. It's just north of DeKalb Avenue in Brooklyn. You probably know it as the site of the Mass Transiscope art installation you can see just before crossing the Manhattan Bridge on the Manhattan-bound Q train. But there's not that much of it left. The Myrtle Avenue platform served passengers from 1915 to 1956. I think there's still an intact mezzanine area of the station somewhere around here, but I couldn't find any information on where the entrance to that is. Besides, even if I knew where the entrance was, I'm sure it's not open to the public for safety reasons. And again, no trespassing. But the Mass Transiscope artist, Bill Brand, took some pictures of the Myrtle Avenue station mezzanine, and you can find those on Joseph Brennan's website. The link is in the description again. Let's fade from here to Bowling Green. Magic! There used to be a shuttle train from Bowling Green to South Ferry. For whatever reason, people didn't want to walk. I don't know. But it operated from 1909 to 1977, pretty long time, in order to allow mainline trains to use the tunnel to Brooklyn. So let's check it out, because you can still see the shuttle platform from the island platform here at Bowling Green. Brennan has some good pics on his page from 2001, but let's see what we can see in 2020. So it looks like, I can definitely see the platform. It looks like it just part of the regular Bowling Green platform, but blocked off because they don't want you to look at it or something. Okay, it's not in service. All right, well, let's normally I'd be like, hey, what's this not in service train doing? But let's just get it out of the way. We need to get it out of the way so we can actually see the former shuttle platform. All right, cool. Maybe, so Brennan has some good pictures on his page of some vintage signage. Let's see if we can find some vintage signage. I don't think so, because his are from 2001, 2003, something like that. So they probably, there's something. What's that? What is that? I can't really read it from here, and the camera doesn't zoom. I'm gonna take a picture. 2 Atlantic Avenue, Brooklyn, Monday, Friday hours. That doesn't look very vintage. I mean, it looks like the regular old 4 train, and I guess 2 train? Nice. Okay. Now I wanted to fade back to Brooklyn. I need to make my way to the Bergen Street station on the F&G line. So let's go to J Street MetroTech for a one-stop train ride, shall we? And to do that, I am going to cut through MetroTech Commons and pet the statue doggy. Hey, who's a statue? Who's a statue? Who's a non-moving statue? There's a lot of pretty cool sculptures here. Oh, yeah, right here, MetroTech well, there's the Christmas tree. That's a nice Christmas tree, better than the Albee Square one. But what I was going to say is, down here, this is exactly the same kind of installation as at 14th Street, probably by the same artist, same style, bronze. So I guess this is just like a continuation, NYC Sewer. Yeah, when have you ever seen a manhole that said NYC Sewer on it? Like, none of them say that. And a flat Spalding basketball, also bronze, also by the same artist, I would assume. All right, so MetroTech, J Street. Oh, hey, I've never been down this entrance before. Okay, let's go down here. Some diagrams, looks like for the visually impaired. Very cool diagrams. No time to check it out today, that's not what we're looking at. Let's swipe on through to the other side. Take a one-stop trip to Bergen Street. Let's see. Anytime, look at that. R179 C train going the other way. We're not taking the C, we're taking the F. So, how long till it gets here? 1 minute. Oh, okay. That's right. The D train is running on weekends. Now see, F will not serve this station on weekend. D will stop here instead. The MTA released a video explaining why that is, and it's something to do with CBTC and I don't know. It's whatever. Here's the D train at J Street MetroTech, just because the MTA says so. It's a nice clean train for a regular R68. Nice. All right, well, this was unexpected and I guess quite pleasant. That's fine. Take D train from J Street MetroTech instead. Have a seat. There's our good old R179 C train. Are we waiting for a transfer or like what's going on? Come on, let's go. Cool. Ooh, we're racing the R179. Heck yeah. Oh wait, we're not really racing it. That one's gonna turn off the Hoyt-Schermermer horn. I did not realize there was a mad crazy incline between, to get to Hoyt-Schermerhorn from J Street MetroTech. Okay, Bergen Street. So there is a fully operational lower level here. What the heck, man? I mean, for some reason, it was only open to passengers from 1968 to 1976. 8 years. It was only open to passengers 8 years. Apparently, there are shiny metal doors that lead to the stairway down. Yep, there they are. Closed as closed can be. No holes to peek through this time. Maybe there are some clues on the tracks about the lower level. Nope, nada. Nothing. No clues. I'm just going to test and see if this door is locked. It's not locked. Okay, so I'm definitely not stepping foot in there because that would be trespassing, but I'm going to swing this door open and let some light in to have a look. Maybe breaking a rule, definitely not breaking a law. Pretty cool. I also stuck my phone in there with a flash and got this blurry picture, so there's that. Oh, and I just realized Brennan's page on this was published way before the F Express was a thing. Wait, is the F Express still a thing now? Anyway, I went back through my F Express footage from last year, realizing that it probably passes through the Bergen Street lower tracks, and what do you know? I was looking through the wrong window because I didn't know any better, but boom! Bergen Street lower platform. So I guess you can get a glimpse of it if the F Express is still a thing during the pandemic. That's enough screen time for Bergen Street. I want to end with a nearby abandoned platform that is the most interesting, but unfortunately the least accessible. Like, I don't even know where to begin looking for the entrance to it. But in 2010, Guinness Book of World Records recognized the Atlantic Avenue Tunnel as the world's oldest subway tunnel. Oh, look at the little Doge dog. Don't eat a Doge. It's so cute. Hey, there's the Trader Joe's bank building. But back to the subject at hand. Crazy. World's oldest subway tunnel, right here in Brooklyn, and running right under Atlantic Avenue from Ballroom Place to Columbia Street. Constructed in 1844, it was meant to improve street congestion, but it was sealed in 1861 all the way until 1981, 120 years it was sealed, when Bob Diamond rediscovered it. Bob must be a fellow urban spelunking enthusiast. He even gave tours of the tunnel for almost 30 years until the Department of Transportation nixed that in 2010. But apparently you can peep a bit of the tunnel at Le Boudoir, which is somewhere around here according to Google Maps. Parts of the tunnel have been incorporated into the bathroom there. But I'm not going to carry my camera into a private business, so here's a pic from the Instagram page, the Le Boudoir Brooklyn Instagram page. Man, I would love to check this tunnel out. I wonder if Bob's still around to clue me in on how to access it. Why don't we take a short bus ride, just for fun? I want to take the B63, because the 61 goes to, turns up Smith Street. That's the 61. That's exactly the bus that I don't want to take. So let's get that on out of here. Oh, the 63 is right behind it. Cool. All right. There's my 63. Nice new model, whatever kind of bus that is. I'm not a bus guy. But hey, for you bus people, I'm about to use my transfer. No wasted transfers here. Check it out. Boop. That was the transfer sound. All right. So we transferred from the D train from J Street MetroTech to the B63. So, because why not? All right, and now we just ride the bus. Yay, only a few stops, but it stops at every stoplight. Welcome aboard. Add your phone, stop the spread. No thanks. Well, that's actually a really good idea. I know there are contact apps out there. Oh, it looks like the 61's still ahead of us, and the 63 guy was like, honk, honk, come on, stay ahead of us, because he didn't have anybody stopping. Bus drivers got to look out for each other, because these streets are crazy congested sometimes. And there's Trader Joe's and the pandemic grocery line again. Man. I guess because it's Saturday, that's when I do grocery shopping, I don't go on Saturdays, because I don't want to wait in line for a long time to look through groceries that might or might not still be available. Anyway, heading on, stopping here. No, not getting off. I don't think we'll get off here. We'll go a couple more stops. There's the 61 still there. 61 should turn off at Smith Street, so I won't have to be bothered with that. Yes, there it goes. Left turn lane, 61. And there is PetSmart, where they apparently have giant dogs for sale or for adoption. Come to PetSmart today and adopt a giant dog. That was a cute dog. All right. Pizzeria Sotto Casa. I think that means it's Italian for like under house or down house or basement house or something. Pull the cord. Oh, it didn't make didn't a bing, stop requested, just the light lit up, but there was no sound. Smelly Christmas trees! I love the smell of Christmas trees. This is a good place, perfect place to stop. I'm pressing oh, come on! Yeah, they're opening because I forced it open. I was touching the tape and it wouldn't go. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode. A little bit of history, a little bit of fun, a little bit of writing, and don't forget to subscribe. I want to do another episode like this, plenty of material.